You know, in America, when we're charged with a crime, we're supposed to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. The way they're handling this coronavirus situation is the opposite of that. Instead of testing everyone to see who's infected, because they're not testing anyone, they're basically presuming that everybody is infected until proven not. And you can't be proven not infected because you can't get tested. They're just assuming that everyone could be infected and could infect somebody else. People, we are presumed infected until proven not and can't be proven not in the United States of America. They're just locking up millions of people. Some are effectively being put into solitary confinement because they live alone, instead of testing people. I am at grocery outlet wearing a shirt that says, "Got Ebola?" I made this shirt to wear in a video when I was making videos about the Ebola outbreak a few years ago. Anyway, a few hours ago, it was announced that at midnight tonight, all of Humboldt County will be put under a shelter-in-place order. People will have to remain inside their homes for 2 weeks or possibly longer. So I am at grocery outlet getting my one allowed pack of paper towel and toilet paper. Yes, they have toilet paper.
Every place I go, if they have toilet paper, I get some.
It's one package per customer.
Where does
See?
Where does it say that?
Right over there on that green sign.
Oh, all right. I didn't get there. Oh.
I might have to go to another store. Grocery outlet is completely cleared out of rice and beans. And tomato sauce too. They're also almost completely cleared out of canned meat. Definitely cleared out of cheap canned meats like cheap tuna. I got the last of the whole milk, and look, they're almost completely sold out of bread as well. I am now waiting in line with a shopping cart full of groceries, and so is everybody else. And I must say, Grocery Outlet is playing the most appropriate song they could possibly be playing for this occasion. I guess I'm lucky that I went into Grocery Outlet when I did, because they are now controlling how many people can go into the store at a time, and there is a line to get in, like there was at Winco.
Do you want me to help you unload this stuff?
No, just take these 2 bags of cold food. I have to go back out. All of the stores are almost completely sold out of toilet paper.
All right, please be careful.
No,
There's an antenna
Ray,
right there.
I know there's an antenna right there. And they're sold out of everything else. Basic items.
Evelyn's crawling up in there.
I am now about to go into Dollar General to see if they have things like toilet paper, rice, and canned cat food. Look, they have cat food, but they have none of the large cans that I normally get for $1.25. I guess I'll get some of the ones that are 5 for $2. And let's see if they have toilet paper. I see paper towel. And I do not see toilet paper. There is no toilet paper at Dollar General. I do see myself though. Hi, people. And look, they have no cleaning wipes because everybody has to buy cleaning wipes. People can't use spray cleaners and wipe them with a rag or a paper towel. It has to be wipes, and they are sold out everywhere. They're sold out of most of their canned tuna and all of their cheap tuna. I got the last 8 cans of their cheap tuna, and I'm probably going to get the last 3 cans of beans that they have. People, we eat a lot of beans and meat because we eat a high protein diet. Oh look, there's 3 cans of kidney beans left and 3 cans of black beans. I am now about to go into Safeway to see if they have toilet paper. And look, Ramon's Coffee House, I'll show you in a second when I get closer, is open, but only for curbside pickup, orders to go, from 8 to 3 only. Guess what, people? They did not have toilet paper inside Safeway. I walked in, asked the cashier, "Do you have toilet paper?" She said no. So I walked right out of the store that was full of people who were probably all infecting each other with coronavirus, being in a densely packed crowd and breathing on each other. And I am now in Arcata, California, at the dollar store, which is still out of toilet paper and now limiting how many tissues people can buy. I guess people are using tissues in lieu of toilet paper. And look, they're also out of beans. The few cans of beans they have are like smashed. And they are also cleared out of rice, tortillas, and most of the bread. I am now walking to Ray's Food Place to see if they possibly have toilet paper. And I'm surprised that not one person has noticed my shirt or said something about it or laughed or anything. I guess they're all too distracted trying to get 2 weeks of supplies for themselves. This is the sign in front of Ray's. Bathroom closed, no cash back, no check cashing, store hours will be reduced, and the symptoms of coronavirus, which you cannot get tested for in Humboldt County, California, even if you have the symptoms. And look, there is no toilet paper in Ray's either. I guess there's no toilet paper in Arcata, McKinleyville, or possibly all of Humboldt County. Who knows, maybe the entire planet Earth is out of toilet paper. There is none.
Yeah, no, Costco.
Costco and Winco are out too.
Yeah, so is Walmart. They've been out.
There's no toilet paper in all of Humboldt County, California, other than in people's houses. They do have milk. The whole milk that they have here is a little bit pricey, but they do have it. That's the brand of milk I used to drink. I'm now too poor to drink it. I especially can't afford to buy 2 weeks of this expensive milk, which is a little bit more expensive here than it is at Safeway, where I used to buy it. And this is their beans and rice section. And their ramen noodles are also cleared out, as you can see. Well, people, if I wasn't already infected before I went shopping, I'm probably infected now after going into all those stores with all of those people. There was even a nurse from Mad River Hospital wearing her nurse's scrubs in one of the stores I went shopping in, standing not right behind me, but behind the person who was behind me in line. I would like people to understand that the only reason that they're telling everybody in Humboldt County, California, and numerous other places all across America to stay at home for 2 weeks is that they aren't testing anyone for coronavirus, and therefore they don't know who's infected, and therefore they're just presuming that anybody could be infected, so everybody has to stay home, so nobody who's possibly infected can possibly infect somebody else. You know, in America, when we're charged with a crime, we're supposed to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. The way they're handling this coronavirus situation is the opposite of that. Instead of testing everyone to see who's infected, because they're not testing anyone, they're basically presuming that everybody is infected until proven not. And you can't be proven not infected because you can't get tested. They're just assuming that everyone could be infected and could infect somebody else. People, we are presumed infected until proven not and can't be proven not in the United States of America. I think that actually violates the law that gives them the right to quarantine people for diseases, because they have to have reasonable proof that you are or could be infected with the disease that they're quarantining you for. If there's no way to get tested for said disease, then this quarantine is illegal. Completely illegal, completely unconstitutional. If they want to quarantine us like this, they need to legally prove that we are or could be infected. So they have to provide tests. And they're not. They're just locking up millions of people. Some are effectively being put into solitary confinement because they live alone, instead of testing people. I blame this on Donald Trump for promising tests would be available over a week ago. They're still not available. I still can't get tested. For all I know, my mildly stuffy nose could be coronavirus, and I could have been infecting people while shopping also. There is no way to know because you cannot get tested. Donald Trump may go down as like the worst president in history because he basically let a virus that's a biological weapon get into our country and infect a bunch of people just because the government didn't test people for it, which would have prevented it from spreading. Who knows how many people are going to die just because coronavirus spread around undetected and a bunch of people got infected. We will see in the next few weeks, but I am predicting that a lot of people are suddenly going to start getting sick. I think a lot of people are infected. I read an article this morning where they interviewed a bunch of people, some who were really sick and some who were elderly, like a 61-year-old woman with 103 fever who couldn't get tested in Southern California. It's basically obvious that all of these people are infected, most likely with coronavirus, and nobody is testing them. They're just locking down entire cities, counties, and states, forcing everybody to remain home. The easy solution to this problem is to start to test people for coronavirus in America. Test people. Then say, okay, you're safe, you're allowed to leave home. What if some of the people that are allowed to leave home, like people who are working at grocery stores or hospitals, are infected and are asymptomatic carriers and infecting other people? As I said in one of my previous videos that I recorded yesterday about coronavirus, grocery shopping is probably one of the ways that people are still getting infected in Italy, because the rates of infection are still going up even though they have people quarantined and only allowed to leave their houses to go to the grocery store. They need to test everybody. America needs to test everybody. Every country in the world that wants to prevent the spread of coronavirus needs to test as many people as possible. Even people with mild symptoms or no symptoms should be tested, especially if they're working in a business that's not being closed and staying open like a grocery store. I am now going to end this video because I have to put away all of my food that I bought and organize it and make sure there's nothing else I need before we are not allowed to leave our house. at midnight tonight. Please like this video, share this video, watch my other videos, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to help me out, you can help me out by donating money to me on Patreon or other sites, or by buying things for me, like cat food, off of my Amazon wish list. Bye, people. I know I already ended this video, but I have a little update. The governor of California has issued a stay-at-home order to the entire state of California. So it is now not just certain areas of California, including the area that I live in, Humboldt County, California, but the entire state of California that has been ordered to stay at home. More than half of Californians could become infected with coronavirus, Governor Gavin Newsom says to Trump. Well then, maybe they should start testing people for it. I am now going to really end this video. Bye, people.